if you clicked on this video, then that means the clickbait title totally worked. Just kidding, it's not a clickbait title. I couldn't think of any other thing to call the video, so the video title is literally what I'm going to be talking about in the video. I mean, most titles are like that, so it's not really a surprise. I have actually talked about this idea before, and don't worry if you are worried, which you're probably not. You know, no one's gonna cry if I go missing. But yeah, it's not a simple case of just saying bye guys. It's a bit more of a complex situation, and I'm going to talk about it in this video, which is of course the topic of quitting YouTube and focusing on other things. So I mentioned that I've talked about this before. I think the last time I talked about it, but not really ever considering it, was like a year ago. I talked about like which one I should focus on, Twitch or YouTube, and it's kind of the same deal with this. I've done YouTube for just over 3 years now, or 3 years and a half, and I've done Twitch for I think about 2 years, and I'd say I know what I'm doing in both of those. And it's always been a struggle to work out which one I should really focus on. Just, it's always been the same for me with any decision, you know, wondering which one is going to be ended up most beneficial, most enjoyable. You know, it's not just about dirty money, it's also about enjoying what you're doing, and I'm not really still too sure about that. Right now, in case you didn't notice, I focus mainly on YouTube. I try to make YouTube videos every day, although saying that I haven't recently because of illness, Christmas, blah blah blah, but you know, you guys know I have in the past been pretty regular with YouTube uploads. And then on top of that, I will stream, or try again to stream, but same dealio with that recently. Dealio? Who the fuck's this dealio? I don't know. But yeah, it's just been the same deal with that recently, but I stream for 3 days a week, I'm supposed to. So, you know, as you can tell from that, my main focus is on YouTube. I just said that probably, but yeah, the point is, so there's two obviously factors which are really important with doing this kind of job. I just mentioned them a second ago, but money, I guess, because if the money's not there, then what's gonna happen? I don't know. And enjoyment. And right now, believe it or not, well, maybe you will believe it, but Twitch actually generates more revenue than YouTube. And that's kind of fucked up, considering how much more work I do for YouTube than I do for Twitch. Poo. God, this video is filled with high quality jokes. Also, the footage in the background, I haven't even talked about, but it's CSGO. Oh my god, I'm so good at that game. I know. Don't tell me. I say every CSGO video, but yeah. 60 FPS too, so watching 60 FPS. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I just got fucked. Oh, rip me. But yeah, so that's one half of the two factors. So on the money side of things, Twitch makes you more money, which it should not make more money, but it does, and that's a fact. And then the second thing is enjoyment, and that is why I made this video. Not to say I fucking hate making YouTube videos, but I'm wondering for opinions on this. Maybe I'm completely right on this one, and that's the main reason I've made this video instead of just, you know, making decisions by myself, because I like help with decisions, you know, or advice, hearing other people's opinions on things. It's always nice before you do anything drastic. Even if your mind is set on one thing, it's nice to hear at least what another person thinks about a possible alternative. But my theory essentially is that I think I've outgrown the style of YouTube videos which I make, and I think because I've done them for so long, I find it hard to tell what is good content and what is bad content these days. Like, say for example, the 2 videos I made today, I felt like I was just making the same thing I've been making for the past 2 years. I mean, yeah, they are slightly different, but there wasn't anything too amazing about them. You know, I did spend a decent amount of recording the footage, editing it down, trying to have an interesting commentary, but at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's a 20-minute video of me running around shooting people and possibly talking to people. In this case, in the 2 videos I made today, I didn't even talk to anyone, which is very sad. I like to talk to people. Talking to people is good. If you never talk to anyone, you'd go insane. So it's nice that when I'm doing my job, I get to talk to people. I didn't even get to talk to people today. What a shame. So yeah, like I said, I don't hate making YouTube videos, but I do honestly feel that way about the style of making YouTube videos. And the reason I hold this theory as well is because I've noticed a lack, or a fall in viewership on videos. Not a drastic fall, but a fall nonetheless. And I guess that kind of backs up my theory of, I don't know, that kind of recipe just getting old for not only me, but also some of my older viewers. It's hard really sometimes to tell, you know, how long people have watched me for. Like, is the viewership staying consistent or growing because there's more people coming in, or is it growing because there's already that base and then there's more people coming in on top of that? You know, you can't tell who's new, who's old, etc., unless you're like looking into it for fucking ages, which obviously I don't do. So it's hard really to tell whether the videos I'm making are still interesting or if I just have less fun making them. But that's something important to me. I mean, tell me what you guys think, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've done it for so long that I don't find it interesting. But maybe it is still interesting, and maybe it still will have a growing cause. You know, in terms of old base staying there and new people coming in. But right now, that is not the case. I mean, it is Christmas, so whatever. And a big part of it as well is, of course, the hype of new games hasn't been anything new. And I know the first month of 2015 is going to be a lot of new games. So I think the plan is, okay, considering what I just said, that I think I'm going to give it about 2 more months of regular YouTube making. And we'll see how I feel about it all. But I'm just saying, if I focused on Twitch streaming, say 5 days a week for longer hours, and then did YouTube highlights, vlogs, random videos on the side, would that be something people prefer over what I'm doing right now? I'm not sure. I know there's a lot of people who have went from YouTube to YouTube, what the fuck? From YouTube to Twitch, but I don't know anyone who's went from Twitch to YouTube. I mean, YouTube is a bit of an older platform, so that wouldn't make any sense in the first place, but still, like, YouTube to Twitch is a popular thing. Twitch is a newer, cooler platform. And I think for the way I make content right now, it suits me better. But honestly, I don't know. At the end of the day, you guys are the ones watching me, and I do enjoy both. But I feel, considering pretty much quitting YouTube, god damn it, quitting YouTube. Or not quitting YouTube, but, you know, laying it back a bit, laying it back a lot, and prioritizing on Twitch could maybe be better for me in a bunch of ways, and maybe better for you guys as well, if you feel the content I'm making is not adequate. Because I think about, I compare myself to other Twitch streamers, and I think for a second, you know, there's nothing really, when you think about it, which makes like one Twitch streamer amazing compared to another Twitch streamer, really. I mean, there's a few things, but compared to YouTube, there's a lot of things. You know, editing videos, like a lot. Editing's obviously, well, that's the biggest part of it, right? I mean, you can't edit when you're streaming. You just stream the game and you try to be entertaining and interact and all that good stuff. So it's a lot simpler to do that. Not to say I want to be lazy or anything. I just don't feel the cray editing is my kind of thing. I've always preferred minimal editing for more content, just because I didn't think there was a point of editing to an extreme which increased the watchability of a video. I could see why it would help, but I just don't see really the return behind putting that much extra editing into it. Although, you know, with people like Frankie, Mr. Moon, I guess you could argue otherwise, but I can't do that. I can't do that. And yeah. Anyway, as per usual, tell me what you guys think. I've said a bunch of different things, so just tell me your opinions on them all, really. It's something I'm considering. I'm actually LEM now in CSGO as well. Don't worry. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and all good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Help!